In this video, we'll take a look at the importance of spelling and punctuation in Cambridge First writing. And here we have two pictures. We have one picture of London and a picture of New York. And these represent British and American English spelling. So we have two examples of an expression here. In our British English spelling, we have two L's, a traveller to London, and in American English, we have a traveller with one L. So what can we do? What you need to do is to choose one type of spelling. So if it's normal for you to use American English, then you should spell words as they spell them in American English. If, on the other hand, you use British English spelling, then this is what you should use all the time. Another important point about writing is to use punctuation. And the first thing, of course, is a capital letter when you start a new sentence. We also use commas to separate ideas, or if we want to write a list. And then at the end of a sentence, we use a full stop, or in American English, a period. We can also use a question mark if we ask a question. And then finally, the other common type of punctuation we use is an exclamation mark. And these are important in your writing, and you should use them as you need. One type of punctuation that causes a lot of problems for people is the apostrophe. And we use the apostrophe in a number of different ways. We can see here we are talking about the sister of Anna, or Anna's sister, and this is singular. We can also use it to talk about a person and say a person's name. We can use it with plurals, and in this case people is plural, and then the apostrophe comes directly after it. And there's another example there with teachers, and teachers in this case is plural. So make sure that you use it correctly and that you don't add apostrophes where they are not necessary. Now let's take a look at some examples of the type of spelling mistakes people can make in their writing. The first example we look at here is the word form. And we have two sentences here. We have the word unforgettable in the first sentence and the spelling is incorrect. And we have the second example here where we have the word comfortable but the spelling is incorrect. So our correct spelling in these cases is unforgettable with two T's, and then obviously comfortable is spelt with an M. Another spelling mistake to look for is using plurals. And we have two examples here. In this example here, the adjective is plural, and adjectives are not plural in English, so this is a mistake. In our second example, we have the word transports, and we don't normally use the plural form of transports like this. So when we fix these two, particular does not have an S, and the same with transport. And then finally, a third area where people can have difficulties and make mistakes is with the grammar. And our two examples here, we have our first sentence which says it have a bad effect on your life, and quite obviously have is not the correct form of the grammar. So it is a grammar mistake, but it's also a spelling mistake. And then the second sentence, the person has used the apostrophe to make the third person singular. So we can fix these. The first one is has, and the second one is satisfies.